Hey guys, welcome back to Mitza Creek Farm. It is a windy day here, or at least it just got windy a little bit ago because we have another storm rolling in. You saw my previous video, we were getting ready for a storm. That one barely hit us. We got 1/4 of an inch of rain. To the north of us, they got somewhere between 5 and 7 inches. There were tornadoes to the north, to the south, hail, everything, and somehow they all just missed us. Crazy enough. Anyways, today we are setting up self-serve stand because I posted on Facebook that we are having produce out here starting tomorrow and hopefully eggs. So we are going to get started on this. We are going to start by adding a mini fridge out here to hopefully be able to sell eggs. Our state requires that we have a refrigerator kept at 43 degrees, 41 degrees, whatever it is. And because we are following the rules, even though I don't like them, I have to do it right because it is not worth the risk of my farm to not follow the rules. So we got to get this mini fridge up and working if we're going to sell eggs. So we're going to get started on that. And then we have to go start picking produce. Okay, so what I'm thinking, Beck, we got to make sure that the fridge door opens, okay? Let's see, that's about good. Is there enough room that you can get around in the back? So the most important thing, other than getting this secured so that nobody steals it, is making sure that the extension cords that we're running through the woods and down the driveway actually make this work. It might pull too much energy and it might not work. So before we get this screwed down, I want to make sure that it works with the extension cords and then we can get it screwed into place. People might wonder if we are worried about having the fridge out here, having the cash box out here, and for the most part, no. A big thing is that we do have security cameras here, so we are alerted when people are down here, and we have pictures of them that get sent to our phones while they're down here. And then we are going to screw this literally to the trailer, so that should make a big difference also because people won't be able to just grab it and go. While Beck is doing that, look how beautiful my flowers are here. We're going to grab this. And we are going to plug it in. Okay, there we go. We are plugged in. I do not hear it working. It is not working. So I have no clue. Okay, so I called Lily and had her check the outlet because the outlet might be popped. So we'll just sit here, and I guess there's not going to be a light on. Maybe. I don't know. Do many fridges have lights? I have no clue. Yay! The light is on.
I hear it.
You hear it running? Awesome. Okay.
Turns off.
Oh yeah, look at it. Nice. All right, let's get this screwed in before the storm hits. Right where I want it. Now, if you look in the back, there are holes right there. And then there's one over there, but we have to be really careful of that one. Okay? So there's one right here, but we have to be very, very careful of these tubes. Okay? Think you can do that? Okay. Let me unplug it first, okay? So Beck noticed there's actually 2 screw holes, so we're gonna put 2 there. Or try 2, right? You can't reach it? Could you get this one? So then that way, if we get stormed out, we don't need to worry about this getting stolen.
Or blown away.
Okay, that's good. Perfect. Look at that. It's light, but that's a layer of rain. I hope it gets to us. but to the south it's looking really dark. So we have one screw in here. We are going to go up to the house. Beck's going to look for that adapter, and we're going to wait for this storm to run out, and then we are going to come back and we are going to get that screwed down in 3 different spots, and then that should be good to go. Look at that. That is crazy. That's to the east, southeast of us, so that probably won't hit us, but we don't know what's beyond on that side. But wow, that is absolutely crazy. It's beautiful. That's why we are hearing so much thunder. So, well, we start getting some rain. I'm not quite sure if you can hear it over the fan, but it's starting to rain. So I'm going to roll up the sides because if a storm comes through, I'd rather have the sides up and have this sealed up. So I'm going to get this rolled up, and then I'm going to pick tomatoes and cucumbers. I might wait for the cucumbers for the morning. We'll see. I'm going to start picking tomatoes for the roadside stand for opening tomorrow. So this is what I have picked for tonight. So this will probably be 2 or 3 pints worth of tomatoes, and I'm just going to do a mix. I'm not going to separate them by type at this point. And then let me over and show you the cucumbers. I'll pick zucchini. I already have a couple that I already picked, but I have lots of cucumbers, so I'm going to definitely pick these. But cucumbers kind of get soft, so I'm going to pick them in the morning and then give them an ice bath so that they stay cool. And that should keep them nice and crisp, or at least that's what I've been told. So I'm going to try that. All right, so I'm going to get that one and this one. These are called Summer Dance cucumbers. I got 3 there, 4. That was a little smaller. 5. And then over here, I have pickling cucumbers, so I will be able to do a container or so of those guys too. Came down and opened up the high tunnel this morning. I noticed a zucchini knocked my trellis over for my Dunja zucchini plant, so I picked that one because it had kind of gotten top heavy. I must have not hammered it in very well, so I need to fix that right now too, now that I'm here and remember about it. So you can see that this whole trellis got knocked over, so I need to find my mallet and pound that guy back in. So there was one right here this morning, and it just kind of made the whole thing topple over. I need to prune that again. Kind of was hoping that it would grow a little quicker, the plant would. Because I want to get these leaves off the ground like these ones are here. But there was a good sized one there, so I'm going to pick that. I want to check this one because this one's goofy shaped. It looks okay. So we'll do this one too. And then I have a couple of the round ones to pick too. So we got tomatoes picked. I got the small pickling cucumbers picked. I'm going to go give those an ice bath right now and then get the tomatoes boxed up. That way everything is ready for first thing in the morning. I have a couple of the Ronde de Nice squashes, which are these round ones here. They're a zucchini, and I have a couple of the white Italian heirlooms, and then a Dunja zucchini as well. And so I'll have a pretty good selection for our first time being open. And I also have to get eggs washed, labeled. Gotta go gather them first. Then wash and label the eggs so that those are ready to go for the morning too. So we will see you in the morning. Morning, guys. I am back down at the stand. Last night after those storms were done, which we got nothing from, believe it or not, Beck got this screwed in better. So he has 4 screws, I believe, in it, adhering it to this little countertop in this trailer. So now I'm gonna plug in the cooler and get my sign put up, my pricing sign, and then I'm gonna go finish picking vegetables. So I made this little sign last night just with some chalk markers that I'm gonna put up in here. It says we prefer cash or Venmo, and then at Mitza Creek, and then security cameras in use because we do have cameras down here. And then I made this one here that says our pricing, and then underneath I kind of drew varieties of the different things. The Braz Atomic Grape is looking kind of funky, but so that people would know like what they are. I have a lot of people asking what the round zucchini are, so I thought I would just put the different varieties that we have and kind of so people can see what we have out here. Right now we're just selling mixes of the cherry tomatoes, but in the future I will probably get those separated somewhat. So I just wanted to have this on here, and then this will stay the whole time. Alright, so I'm gonna come down with eggs to put in the fridge. I'm gonna put produce here. We got our sign in there, and I think we're good. I'm gonna make some signs that go on the fridge. Let's say like eggs, that kind of stuff. So then when you're back further, you can it'll stand out. That is my hope. But I have to hurry up and get the produce that I picked last night and the eggs last night down here, and I also have to go finish picking the cucumbers and any more tomatoes that I might have missed so that I can get this open in like 20 minutes. Alright, so we got the cucumbers picked, got a bunch of those. We got 5-6 zucchini, we have 5 pints of cherry tomatoes, and we have eggs. I'm only bringing 1 egg down now because I was out of labels, so I gotta go make more labels, and then I can bring more eggs down. We get over a dozen a day, so I will be able to put quite a few in the fridge. Gwen and I were just talking, and I should bring down some of our mugs that we have with our farm logo on them, and some magnets as well. And I have a couple more basil plants, so I'm gonna bring those down. And was there anything else, Owen? We're gonna bring down a notebook or something so that when we get our honey again, we can let people know that we have honey. And mugs, magnets, more eggs, basil, honey. That's pretty much it for right now, I believe.
Maybe I'll say, contact me, honey.
Alright, so that's looking pretty good. I did ding up a zucchini on the way down here, so we are going to eat that with omelets for breakfast. I'm going to put the basil plant like right there, and I will probably put the mugs over here, put the magnets on the fridge, and then the sign-up sheet for honey right there. But this is looking pretty good. I like that it's not too packed for our first day because it probably take a couple restockings before we really start getting busy, unless we have a large amount of egg people. So I need to go label more eggs and get them down here really quick. And somewhere in the midst of all this, I lost my coffee, which is really no surprise, especially to my family, but I'm looking for my coffee. I was originally going to cut out magnets for the fridge that said eggs, but I could not find my magnet sheets, so I went a little bougie and I did these faux leather. They're self-adhesive for the door. I wanted it white so it was really visible. This will look nice. It just won't be as like eye-catching, but it is better than nothing. And let me show you what we have done. Okay, so here in the fridge, I really should change this door around so it opens the other way, but we have 5 dozen eggs. It can fit quite a bit more, obviously. And then we have basil plants, our ceramic mugs, cucumbers, tomatoes, and zucchini. And then over here we have our sign with the prices and the varieties. And I had to add for the magnets and the mugs and the basil plants. You can see those are in yellow. We accept cash or Venmo, and we have security cameras. And that is pretty much it for now. I do need to make the magnets to sell, and I'm gonna bring some travel mugs down here as well, probably just 2 or 3, like the ceramic, just so that we can kind of maybe put something right there. But I'm really happy with how this looks, and as the produce picks up, we will continue to stock this up. So that was a pretty simple setup because we had everything kind of in place. So it literally was just picking the produce and getting everything brought down and set up. When you are starting to do this from scratch, it's a lot more laborsome, but now that we kind of have this figured out, and we do this every year for pumpkins and Christmas trees, and we did produce, I believe the last 2 years, but just a little bit. We didn't do anything like this. But anyways, that makes it pretty, get the kinks worked out, and you literally just have to fill the stand then. But that is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.